to hook up here, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's going to take off. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
He's got it way down the field. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. He wants to change this route. On second and goal, they go right back to him. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Mack from the gun on third down. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Austin Mack throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Mack. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Mack. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He'll try to take it back at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. It'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They feed him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Comes the heat and they get home and they get him at the 21. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Here's a give to Frazier. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Georgia going up tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Give to the running back. There's some room. He stopped him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. They get to him as he throws. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Mack, here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. Still running at the 40. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Going to the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch it.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown Bulldogs! Took it all the way back to the house. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Still on his feet at the 40. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he makes the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. Now the Brain Trust will go to work on both sidelines. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Handoff for Frazier. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Now on first down from the 28. Right on the money. Snagged it, there's running room. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Steps away. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Throwing on the run. Snared on the outside. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Running inside, it's Hill. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Quarterback making checks. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football.
A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release by the QB. To the 15. Got enough space. Touchdown, Alabama! And the comeback is on.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Making side adjustments here. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Maybe a crease. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Phillips. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Williams open on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Oh, better look out. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the first down there. You're the quarterback, you're the coach, you're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this 4th down, get the ball back. He gets the first down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football out. Now you get, it's like stopping him on 4th down anyways, because you got the ball and you're getting it back to your offense.
This running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not often.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Offense changing the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And they get the completion and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them